Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, Cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make my pumpkin and ricotta ravioli. We're doing everything from scratch on this one. Alright, let's get on with it. Here I've got a small butternut pumpkin. It's been cut in half. Just bought that from my local grocer, and I'm going to scoop the seeds out. I'm just using an avocado fork. You can avocado spoon, sorry. You can use a normal spoon if you like. The avocado spoon's got some little serrations on there, makes it a little bit easier, and it's been in the family since the 70s. Alright, so we've cleaned all that out. Pretty simple, and I've got a couple of cloves of garlic. I'm just going to put that in where the seeds were. No rocket science to that. Good sprinklage of salt over all of that. Pretty simple. My oven is sitting at 180 degrees. That is going in to cook and roast, and when it comes out it should look something like that. You can see I've put a skewer in here and there. Make sure it's nice and soft. Really pretty easy to do. That took around about 50 minutes or so to do. So as you can see, I can poke the blunt end of a skewer straight in there. I've scooped out all the flesh to save you the drama of me doing that. This video is going to be long enough as it is. Season that pumpkin up a little bit with some salt. Give that a bit of a mash using your potato masher. Right, now the pumpkin will be a little bit more fibrous and it will take a little bit more time. And here I've got about 120 grams worth of firm ricotta. I just bought that from my local deli. Right, the fresh ricotta. We're going to give that a little bit of a choppy chop like that. Little sprinkle of nutmeg. Don't go too heavy handed on that. And we're just going to keep mashing all of that away, and we're going to incorporate both of those ingredients together. It'll take you about 3 or 4 minutes or so. So just keep working your way through, just like I'm doing there, and the smell is already incredible. A really nice filling, this one. Alright, let's get on to the hard part, the pasta. 300 grams of Tipo 00 flour, a pinch of salt. I'm going to put that into my little sieve there, and I'm going to sieve that through. It's going to take you a minute or two, just to get rid of all the lumps and any impurities. So 300 grams of flour, 3 egg yolks, right? They're going straight in just like that. Right, sorry, 3 whole eggs, not egg yolks, and they just go straight in. And I did have a double yolk egg, so this is going to be a real nice yellow pasta. I'm using my machine to help mix it through. You probably shouldn't do this, but with me and my MS, this is the easiest way for me to do it. My hands are getting worse by the month, so I've given that a little bit of a mixy mix, just like that. Right, I'm just using that nice broad paddle, nothing too serious. No need to use a dough hook. We're not really making a dough as such. Alright, so what we have to simply do, I'm going to just give that a bit of a knead in the bowl, just like that, just to save on mess on the bench. Right, so just keep squeezing that together. Now I'm going to tip all of that out onto some cling film. Now as you can see, that has not come together at all as yet. Alright, so all I'm simply going to do is gather all of that together as best as I possibly can, just like I'm doing there, and I'm going to cover that with some cling film. Right, just like that. I probably could have used a bit bigger piece of cling film, but I'll get another piece and wrap that around in a second. And what we're going to do, we're going to let that sit for half an hour to an hour, and just let the moisture and the flour do their thing. So as you can see, that has come together quite a bit. We're going to give that a quick knead, just like this, and I'm going to show you a real cheats way of being able to do this. As I said, my hands are not that good now with my MS, so I need to try and find different ways to do things. Now I've got my pasta attachment on my stand mixer. You probably can't see the whole thing, sorry I didn't get it quite in frame, but you're going to be able to see what I'm doing in the end. Right, I'm going to start putting this through my pasta roller on the widest setting, and I'm just going to let this thing push all that moisture and all that flour together, and it'll take a little bit of time, but don't worry, it all works out. It doesn't look real good at the moment, but then again, it's only early days. So what I'm simply going to do is just get these pieces of pasta, fold them over, join them together, and we're just going to keep putting that through on that highest setting. If it's a little bit wet, add a little bit of flour. Right, and as you can see, this is all starting to come together quite nicely. We're going to end up with a real nice pasta dough or pasta sheet. So as you can see, it's starting to sort itself out. The flour and the egg yolks are all, an egg, are all starting to get together quite nicely. A little bit more flour, and I've cut that in half just to make this a little bit more manageable. I've got restricted space in our little kitchen studio. So just keep folding it over and keep putting it through, just keep working it through, and it will start to become a real silky type of dough. Now once we've got that, we can start reducing down our size on our pasta roller. Now if you don't have one of these types of machines, you can buy a hand cranked one for about $30. They're not that expensive to buy now. They used to be. I do have a hand cranked one, but I can't get the coordination between cranking and getting the basically the pastry, for a better word, or the pasta to come out. I can't control it that well. So we're just going to keep working our way down until we end up with a really nice thin pasta sheet, right? And you can use this to make lasagna, you can make it cannelloni out of this, you can do whatever. This is just the basics. Alright, so my pasta dough is where I want it, where I can sort of see through it. I'm going to fold that in half, give it a couple of little dots, just like I did there, and that gives me an indication as to how far I can actually push my filling. We don't want to overfill these, we just want them right in the center like that. We want to make nice little squares if we possibly can. Alright, don't have to, but it is just works out a little bit nicer. So we're just going to put our filling down with our pumpkin and ricotta filling, just a little bit at a time. So we've got those pretty even. We know where the folded edge is. We're going to fold that over just like that. And now what we need to do is start pressing our dough together and try and get rid of as much air as possible. So take your time doing this bit, be nice and gentle with it, and before you know it, you'll end up with your perfectly airtight little raviolis. Right? And if you have air in there, these things are going to explode when we cook them. So we just get rid of all that air, just nice, a little bit at a time. This is not a weekday dish by any means. It's something that you would want to do on the weekend. So as you can see, I'm just working my way around nice and slow, pressing down, getting rid of all the air bubbles. Okay, and if you haven't tried making your own pasta before or your own raviolis before, why not? These taste so good. No preservatives, no artificial this, artificial that. It is absolutely amazing flavors. Alright, so we've got pretty much all the air out of there. I do have one little special tool, and that's a little fluted cutting wheel. Yes, I bought that at a local delicatessen, which is now closed, but it'll give you a nice little ruffled edge, and it just looks pretty. It'll seal the edges together nicely, and we'll also try and keep a little bit of the sauce on the pasta when we serve it. So just keep working your way through. You could use a knife if you want. You don't have to have these special tools, but I tell you what, it just makes things look a little bit nicer. Alright, I'm just going to trim all these up. And as you can see, they're pretty evenly sized, and it's exactly what we want. So just continue going through all the rest with your filling and the pasta sheets that you have made, and we'll put those aside and they can sit for 30 minutes or so. Right, let's make up our sauce. I'm just going to do a real simple passata. Alright, one 400 gram can of chopped tomatoes into a food processor, just like that. Really nice and simple. And a little bit of freshly ground cracked pepper that can go straight in. And what we've done when we did that pumpkin, we took out the garlic and we mashed that into the pumpkin as well. Sorry, that was a bit of an afterthought. Give that a little bit of a blitz up, just like that. Really simple, and this is going to give us a really nice, clean, fresh tasting tomato type sauce, aroma type sauce. Alright, 2 tablespoons worth of tomato paste concentrate that can go in just like that. Really nice and simple, this one. And if you want to add a little bit of salt, you can. I'm using a salt reduced tomato. If you want to use a salted one, that's fine. I'll just get the salt reduced and add salt as I need it. A little bit of olive oil in the bottom of our dish, right, just like that. Alright, we're using a consommé type plate, boiling water, the pasta can go in, and we're going to cook that for around about 3 minutes. They're going to float. Once they float, and they can sit there for about 30 seconds or so floating, they're pretty much going to be cooked. We know the filling's cooked, and what we did with that tomato sauce that we just did, we just reduced that right down, got a real nice red colour on it. So all we're going to do now, just use a little slotted spoon. I'm using like a little deep fryer type lifter, and I'm just going to add that straight on top of the olive oil, right, just like that. Really nice and simple, and it won't take you very long. We're just going to do these in little batches. Scoop over our beautiful homemade tomato sauce, just like that, and before you know it, you're going to have one of the best Italian style dishes ever. Right, little bit of Parmesan cheese over the top. Try and get the fresh stuff and grate it. Don't buy the stuff in the can. And there you go. You got KP's pumpkin and ricotta ravioli. Love to see you try and make this one at home. It's a little bit long-winded, but it is a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence. Should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time a new video goes up. Please leave a comment. Love reading, love responding to them. In the meantime, if you want to learn how to make something from scratch, just like this one, well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again after my pumpkin and ricotta ravioli, and I will catch you next time. Bye.